Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. And it's me, Ray Robinson, extending that warm and loving welcome to you through the virtual world. And I'd like to introduce our medium for the morning, Pauline Walsh. Good morning, Pauline.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Wimbledon.
And Jackie is here with me, but we've got a wedding coming up in a few weeks' time. So Jackie's prepping the church for the wedding, but she does say hello to you all. And she's very busy tidying up and getting the church ready. It's going to be a socially distant wedding, I promise you. Sadly, there's only be 6 people. She had over 100 people coming, but there's only going to be 6 people now. But that's how we work within the system. So, really ready to start the service. And as I say, you can see some of the bits and pieces. We've got hearts and pink and white flowers because her colour's pink. It's Jackie's cousin Michelle, who I've known since she was a child. And she's now whatever. So, and I ask now Pauline to open our meeting with prayer.
Okay, if you'd like to join me in prayer, everybody. Divine Spirit, I'm so grateful for this morning to be here and to be able to do our service online. It is my intention to merge our 2 worlds together to bring our loved ones close to us in love and in service. Use me, Divine Parent, according to thy will. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Can we now join together with prayer again for healing? Healing for those who are deeply inscribed in our own hearts and our minds, and for those who I shall read out in a moment. And we also think of the animal kingdom and the leaders of the nations, that they find peace within their heart to bring peace to this world. And I'd like to extend prayers for Pope Francis, who's out in Iraq trying to unify people and unify faith. So we ask a blessing upon his work at this specific time as well. So this morning in our prayers, we ask for Kelly and Stephen, Felix, our daughter Rachel, who's 35 weeks now, before she delivers her baby, my own Jackie, who's not been great with sciatica, John G, is a friend of Rachel's who passed the spirit yesterday quite tragically. He'd just been diagnosed with Huntington's or Hodgkinson's, sorry, I haven't got that handy. Treacle, it's a friend of, family friend, Debbie, her dog Treacle's got a massive problem. And we're asking for Donna's dad and family. Nick, who's a member of our church, who's not been well, he's had heart problems. He's had at least 3 heart attacks. Maxine, who is another associate of the church, who's been a healer here in the past, and also our daughter church. It's the anniversary of her husband's Bill's passing today. Jill Ross, who's a member of our church and a great friend to me and my family. And Amber. Also Marion, who has cancer. And I'm going to pray for somebody called Ashley. It's not Ashley Robinson or my Ashley, but it's an Ashley who has cancer as well, who's in dire need of prayer and love. So into thy hands, O Lord, we commend the spirits of these names we have prayed for. And especially we extend that love to all those who are deeply inscribed in our hearts and our minds, that they be healed of mind, body and spirit according to divine law. So mote it be. Let us now say together the serenity words. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Friends, those short words are very important of today, because we're all facing challenges within our lives, some major, some minor, but they're all challenges. So those words will help you get through this coming day in the coming weeks, and extend that to your family and friends as well. I'd like to mention all of those who can donate to our church through PayPal. Richard will put that up in a moment. I'll be very grateful. We know there's so many of you that are doing direct debit to the church, and I extend a big thank you to those who are doing that. And in a moment, we'll say hello to a few names on screen. That's okay. Morning, Phil. Good morning. I sent you a text a moment about some books if you're interested, so let me know later. Morning, Jim. How are you? Looking forward to... Jim Blythe will be the man we're going to record having his naming service at the church when we can all gather back. Jim's willingly come forward. Owen, good morning. Our church organist. It's lovely seeing your name. Miss your playing the music. Good morning, Mary. Welcome. George, nice to hear from you. Hope you're well, mate. June Malkin, good morning, June. I hope you, Dave, and the family are all well. I'm going to give Dave a little tinkle later. Sally Worker, hello, Sally. Hope you're well. Elizabeth, good morning. Lovely to see your name. Maxine, hello, welcome. Anne, good morning, Anne. Lovely to see you. Holly, hello. Kim, hello, Kim. One of our healers at Wimbledon and a great person. Christine Woodham, that's Kim's mum. Christine's contacting us from Spain. She's one of the church ministers as well. Pauline, hello. Good morning. Pamela, sorry, it's my dyslexia. Do forgive me. Stacey, good morning. It's lovely to see you again. And Christine Davis, good morning. We'll say hello to some names throughout the morning. Kim, good morning. But I think we'll stop at the moment. Right, I've now got a reading this morning. It's from the Spirit teachings of Stanton Moses, who was a very early pioneer of spiritualism, I think in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And his guide was called Imperator. And I'd like to share this teaching with you. The religion we teach is one of acts, habits, not words and fitful faith. We teach a religion of body, religion of soul, a religion pure, progressive and true, one that aims no finality, but leads its students higher and higher through the ages until the dross of earth has passed away. Spiritual nature is refined and submitted. The perfected spirit, perfected through suffering, toil and experience, is presented in a glorified purity before the very presence of the divine. In this religion, you will find no place for sloth or idleness. The note of spirit teaching is earnestness and zeal. In it, you will find no shirking for the consequences of our actions. Such shirking is impossible. Sin and wrongdoing carry with them their own punishment, which is personal responsibility. Nor will you find a substitute for all those shoulders you bind together. You will find the creed taught by the Spirit is one of actions and habits. They are of the moment. Nor will you find any hope or knowledge without the truth and understanding that God is with us and God is part of us. These human thoughts pale in the light of truth. You will gain truth and understanding when you enter into the spiritual world, but you have a chance now to learn peace, strength, and the knowledge of the Spirit. This religion of body and spirit we proclaim is of God, and the day draw nigh when man and humankind shall know it. Thank you. We now ask Pauline for the address of the morning.
Thank you, Ray. That was lovely, that reading. And what I've chose this morning to speak about is one of the 7 principles, and it's personal responsibility that I really want to speak about this morning. Personal responsibility. So the way I'm looking at it is what are you actually focusing on in your life? What are you allowing in your life? What is it that where are your thoughts going? This is all about you. Everybody's on a different journey. Everybody's on their own journey. And it's all about you taking responsibility for yourself and your thoughts and your world of what you've got around you. It's extremely important with everything that's going on in the world. Fear has been so much on the forefront. And it's really important to try not to focus on that fear. And I know it's easier said than done because I've been pulled into it myself. But I'd like to encourage you all this morning to really focus on what you've got around you, how you're feeling, and also, are you happy within yourself? There's a lot of us have got to take responsibility for forgiveness as well. There's lots of things that happen in our life and it's not our fault. But I want to say we've got to try and let go and forgive and take full responsibility of our part, or even looking at the situation as a lesson, because everything that comes up in front of us and we have to deal with is a lesson. What can we learn from it? And let's learn from it and move on. And remember how important it is all about self-love. Self-love is one of the most important things you can do for yourself. Be kind to yourself. You can only do the best you can until you know better, then do better. But every beginning and every part of love begins within yourself. So be the change you want to see in the world and take full responsibility of you, your thoughts, your actions, your words and your deeds, and be truthful with who you really are. And I say that all with love. So thank you. I hope that means something this morning.
Thank you, Pauline. Thank you very much indeed. Jackie and I have been doing a lot of studying on spiritualism, and we came across a book, which is, I recommend if anyone can get hold of it, I believe it's still in print, The University of Spiritualism. And it actually shows in that book that the original principles via Emma Hardwick Britain, there were 6 and not 7. They got changed because of law in 1901, I think. But I could be mistaken on that. But it's interesting that the principles that we have within spiritualism, that we don't always, as people, keep to them because of how we are as human beings. So that personal responsibility is extremely important in the whole community of this world. And it's interesting how Pauline and I synced without knowing that by me reading that teaching from Stanton Moses and his teacher. So thank you very much, Pauline. It's a very good reading and words. Thank you very much indeed. So we're now coming to the part of the service, friends, where Pauline will demonstrate the gifts of the Spirit. And if Pauline should come to you and feel Pauline is with you, please answer clearly with your yeses and nos and what you're saying yes to, please. That really does help Pauline or any of our mediums here on a Sunday. And if it's no, please explain what the no is. So if Pauline says, I've got a man here with a wooden leg and a parrot on his shoulder, say, yes, I can understand the parrot, but I can't the wooden leg. You just need to be as defined as you possibly can. I just noticed we've got Bruno here from Portugal. Good morning, Bruno. So it's glad you've been able to join us this morning. So I'm going to hand you all over, and Terry Wall. Good morning, Terry. Hand you all over to Pauline, and we'll demonstrate the gifts of the Spirit. I'm going to mute my microphone, but I will be listening. I've got the screen behind me, and you need anything, give us a call. Good morning, Anthony. I hope you and Howard are both well. Good morning, and wish you all well for this morning. Bye-bye.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Wimbledon Spiritualist Church. I'm really looking forward to this morning's demonstration. So definitely, like as Ray said, please be specific on what you're saying yes to. So I'm just going to close my eyes and see who's going to come forward. And welcome, everybody. I'm sending loads of love to you. So thank you. So straight away, I've got an elderly gentleman with me. And this elderly gentleman is quite flamboyant in his dress. I want to say he used to wear like a hat. I think it's a Panama hat with this gentleman. And what I'm getting with him, he had a stick. I'm seeing him with a stick. And I want to say, like I said, very flamboyant in his dress sense. I'm seeing him in a white jacket. And like I said, the Panama hat was very significant. And with this gentleman, I want to say medium build. And I want to go to his chest area. I feel like there's a big problem with his chest area, struggling. But was very much into spiritualism, I want to say, very much part of the church and very well read. And I want to say in his younger days, he was quite, I want to say he used to love music and dancing. So with this gentleman that I'm getting. And also, 1 second. Okay. I am hearing the name Shirley. I don't know if that's significant around anybody. I'm also hearing David. They've just put into my mind. So I'm hearing David. It might not be his name, but it could be associated around him. Please let me know if anyone can understand anything so far, which would be wonderful. And as I'm waiting for the comments to come up, I shall carry on with some more information. So yes, with this gentleman, let me just see what else. Okay. I want to say he was quite fussy as well and quite particular with certain things. What I mean by that is with his space and with his stuff around him. And I want to say he was very particular about certain books as well with this gentleman. So I don't know if anyone can understand. Shirley, Monica, I'm Shirley. I thought it would be for me. You knew of my grandson, David. Okay. Does that say? Okay, Shirley, I think, yeah. Okay, so let me go with a little bit more with this lovely gentleman. Okay, 1 second. Do you understand as well, Shirley, that he had quite a good sense of humour, quite a wicked sense of humour I'm getting with this gentleman, and very much a romantic. Very much a romantic. I don't know if you understand that with this gentleman as well. And also, please let me know, do you understand about the chest area? So you can definitely take David and Shirley. Okay, and do you understand about the chest area? Because I'm not breathing very well. I'm really struggling with my breathlessness. I'm just waiting for comments to come up. Let me just see what else is coming forward. Okay. And I'm seeing that he used to like the old-fashioned musicals as well, because he's showing me tap dancing. I don't know whether he means as in on the screen or he used to do it, but I think he's having a bit of a laugh with me, and he's saying about the tap dancing and the movement with this stick. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Please let me know. Just waiting for the comments to come up. I know there's a 15-second delay, so please let me know, Shirley, if you understand any of this information. Okay. And also, yes, he did. And I do the chest very much so. Wonderful. And Shirley, what I want to say to you is that he's showing me you reminiscing and looking at some old pictures, that you've got a photograph album out and you've been reminiscing about him and you. I don't know. This is just this past week, I want to say. 1 second. So that's what I'm getting. I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, 1 second. And I'm also hearing the name Alan, and I don't know if Alan can if you can understand the name Alan. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Shirley, I definitely feel like I'm with you. So, Shirley, what I am going to do, I'm just going to ask him what he wants to say to you and why he's come today, because everything that I've said, you can take. So let me just go back in and let me just ask him what he wants to say to you. First of all, he's coming in with a lot of love for you, Shirley. And he's saying that you've been very up and down emotionally. You've been letting a lot of emotion out, and you've been feeling not 100%. And he's coming in with so much love to lift your spirits. And he's telling me, go on, Cheryl, put the music on and have a little sherry. I don't know if you drink sherry, Shirley, but that's what I'm getting. And it's almost like he wants to encourage you to lift your spirits up. And he's also telling me about a situation with one of your legs. And I want to go to, I'm just underneath my knee area. And he's telling me that that's really been playing up. He's talking to me about elevating your legs and keeping them elevated, because he's saying you're a bit naughty, you're not doing that. So he's just coming in with so much love, and he's saying about putting some music on, having a glass of sherry and relaxing. I don't know if you understand any of that, but he's coming in really to support you, and for him to let you know that he's all around you, uplifting your spirits. And it's not long now before you get out and get back out there, because he's saying it's been very difficult. But at the same time, as much as it's been difficult, Shirley, you've really reminisced on your life and taken a really amazing look at it, and you've understood a lot of things. There's been a lot of poignant moments. So I'm leaving his well up with you. He danced with his stick. Oh, yes, I have time. Yes, I need spirit lifting. No. Oh, Bailey's. Oh, okay. Knee problem yesterday. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's not sherry, it's a Bailey's. Okay, but that's fine. But he's coming in with so much love. So he's all around you, Shirley. And as you well know, he's coming in with so much love. So onwards and upwards, and have a drink on him. And I'm going to leave his love with you. So now I'm going to move on. Thank you so much, Shirley, for working with me. Okay, let's just see who else is coming forward now. Okay, so I've got another a very flamboyant character, very particular. I want to say this is a male. I've got an older man with me, bit of a balding head here, thinning here on the side. I want to say with this gentleman, yeah, very particular about things, very set in his ways, quite grand. There was a bit of touch of grandeur about this gentleman. And I want to say very well read as well, but I want to say very used to study a lot, used to look at do a lot of research, and if there was something that he wanted to find out about, he would, if it was a word even, he would go and look it up. This gentleman was very smart in his appearance. He's showing me like Savile suits and very smart, and a tie. And he's showing me how smart he is and his appearance. And with this gentleman, what I am getting with him, okay, 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I want to say as well, wonderful for explaining and used to tell great stories. And very well travelled as well. I want to say he'd done a lot of travelling in his time, and he had so many different hobbies, I want to say. With this gentleman, I'm even seeing trains, looking at going on trains. Trains are significant. It's like they're showing me the Orient Express, and I want to say, you know, towards the end, bird watching. I'm seeing binoculars. There was a lot of strings to this gentleman's bow, and you know, and I want to say collecting, because I'm seeing medals or coins as well. So I don't know if anyone can understand this. I've just seen a comment come up saying, Natalie Bennett, it sounds like my granddad. Please let me know what you're saying yes to, if you understand anything that I've got so far. Please be specific. Okay, just let me go back in and let me get more. And with this gentleman, it's almost like, okay, 1 second. Yeah, it's almost like there was a lot that went on in his life, and he lost somebody dear to him, but he picked himself up and he got back up again, and he carried on. He just kept himself uplifted all the time. I want to say towards the end of his life, he lost a lot of weight, and I'm seeing that he was very thin and very weak, but still had a lovely sense of humour. And there was something that was very, oh, what's the word I want to use for him? Very endearing about him. So please let me know if you can understand that. So sorry, can't take the bird watching or the travelling. Okay, that's fine. Can you take anything else? Can anyone else take anything else? Please let me know. So let's take that out and let me get more information. So with this gentleman as well, what I am getting, okay, I'm hearing the name John. John. It might not be his name, it could be associated around him. And also Margaret. I've got Margaret as well with this gentleman. Okay. And also Tony. There's a Tony or an Anthony. Tony or an Anthony. So I don't know if anyone can take those names. It might not be his name. It could be regarding. Sounds like my granddad, except for the suits. He hated them. Okay. So let me go back in and get a little bit more. 1 second, Stacey. My granddad travelled a lot and was a bird watcher. Okay. Okay. John was his middle name. Wonderful, Stacey. Okay, let me go back in and get a little bit more. 1 second. Okay. Do you also understand with this gentleman being very, very weak towards the end? Because it's almost like half the man he was, and he's saying it was almost like struggling to get up as well, Stacey. Does this make any sense with this gentleman? And I want to go to my throat area, my chest area. I'm really struggling with those two areas. So I don't know if that makes any sense, Stacey. So Margaret is his granddaughter and can take Anthony. Oh, okay, wonderful. Thank you. So Stacey, I think I'm feeling like I'm with you. Margaret is his granddaughter. Okay, yeah. Okay. Margaret is his granddaughter. Can't take Anthony though. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let me just, okay, 1 second. Do you understand this week, Stacey, that you've been clearing out? You've been clearing out your home and condensing everything down, especially paperwork. Does this make any sense to you? Stacey, please let me know. Okay. 1 second. Yeah, and okay. And do you understand with him, he was quite a romantic as well, I want to say, with this gentleman. In his early days, that's what he's telling me. He's having a laugh. Please tell me if it makes any sense, especially about the clearing out around you this week. Please let me know. I know there's a delay. Okay, let me just see what else I'm getting. 1 second. And okay. Yes, I've been sorting out youngest schoolwork in the yes, okay. Right, Stacey, I'm just going to go with what he wants to say to you this morning and why he's come. Okay, 1 second. No, it's almost like, Stacey, you're at a bit of a crossroads at the moment, and it's like you've got decisions to make, and they're big. There's one in particular that's a big decision, and he's telling me to tell you to go with your heart in this situation, because on the outside you should go one way, but within your heart you're feeling something different. Yes, it wouldn't know, but I take the romance because he's adored each other. Yes, okay, but please let me know if this makes sense. But you're at a crossroads at the moment. You've got some big decisions to make. There's lots of changes happening around you, and it's almost like all the things that served you before regarding work, your situation in your life, is not serving you anymore, and it's almost like you're going in a different direction, but you are nervous about it. But he's telling me to tell you to go for it. So please let me know if you understand this. Please let me know in the comments what you understand, because he's telling me to tell you to follow your heart and go for it regarding the decision that you're making. And you're letting everything go. You're letting a lot of, it's almost like you're unwinding and letting lots of things fall by the wayside from you. And that means people, work, situation. And it's like you're getting into, stepping into your power, I want to say, Stacey. So please let me know if that makes any sense. But a wonderful man, and had a lovely sense of humour. And it's almost like, okay, I wouldn't know, but I was still on the same comment. Okay, I'm just waiting for your comment to come through, Stacey. Yes, I can understand the change in directions. Yes, okay. And choosing between the different, okay. Okay, so it's one that you've got to go with your heart, he's telling me to tell you. And he's talking to me about, do you understand there's guttering that needs clearing or sorting out? There's something going on outside where there's water leaking. And it's almost like there's something, there's a build-up of water and you need to get that cleared. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, gaining more self-power. Yes, but he's talking to me about the guttering, or there's something on the outside of the building. And it's showing, actually, it's the actual guttering and it's leaking. And it's almost like you need to clear that out. And also there's been like a build-up stagnant of energy he's talking to me about within the home, and it needs a big change, lots of changes. It's like, I don't know, I feel like I want to open all the windows and put flowers in and change rooms around. So I don't know if that makes any sense, Stacey, but that's what I'm getting. It's like a new energy, out with the old energy and in with the new. So please let me know if you understand any of that in the comments. Yes, that makes sense with the guttering. Yes, he's told me about that. Okay. Yes. And Stacey, there's another thing that's just want to come in and say, don't look at anybody else of what they're doing on their spiritual path. Just be yourself and go with what you are doing. Yeah. Big spring clean this week. Yeah. Okay. And don't look at anybody else on your spiritual path. Just focus on you and what you're doing. Don't ever look behind, look forward. So I'll leave these up with you. I hope that makes sense. Let me move around now. Okay. So let me start moving. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So who's next? Okay, I've got a lady here with me, and this lady's pointing to her chest. I want to say a cancerous condition. I'm going to my chest. She's quite a big lady. She's got short hair. She's got it's a little bit long on the longer side on the front of her fringe, and it's like a light blonde colour. This lady, very chesty, used to cough and have bouts of laughter. A big lady, like I said, but I'm getting a cancerous condition. I'm going around my chest area with this lady. I'm hearing the name Pat. I'm not saying that's her name. It could be associated around her. And with this lady, what I am getting Okay, Sheila as well. I'm hearing a Sheila being called. And with this lady, very much a larger than life character. Used to say it how it was. She loved her family. Very warm and open-hearted with this lady. And what I am getting with this lady, okay, 1 second. Let me just see. She's talking about lots of dramas that was going on in the family, but she was always there for everybody, always open, very loyal, and would stick up for her family like you wouldn't believe. Thanks. Okay, please let me know if anyone can understand it so far with this lovely lady. So I've mentioned the name Pat, and I can't remember the other name, but hopefully somebody can understand this wonderful lady. I'm going for the chest area, and I'm going for a cancerous condition she's talking to me about. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, very solid, this lady, very solid in her thinking and the way she was. Would never let anybody know that she was not well, would always put on a brave face with this lovely lady. Okay. But I want to say there was a lot of family around her. There was lots of family. Every now and again, she's telling me they would all fall out with each other, but everyone loved each other and all got back together again. There was a clashing of personalities within the family, but okay. So sounds like my nan, Desiree. Okay, let me get more. Sounds like my nan, Pat, was my mum and can take Sheila. Okay, Tracy. She had cancer as well. Wonderful, Tracy. Okay, fantastic. So let me just get, do you understand, Tracy, as well, that this lady, there was banter in the family and they would fall out, but they'd always come back together. She was very much all about principles, this lady. Yeah, lots of family who had disagreements. Yeah, wonderful, Tracy. So I feel like I'm definitely with you. Okay, Tracy, do you also understand with this wonderful lady? Who is it that's got a ring? Because she's showing me a ring, and I'm seeing a ring on somebody's finger, and she's also talking to me about John. I don't know if you understand about John, the name John. I don't even know if I've said that, but yeah, she's talking to me about John. And do you understand about caravans as well, Tracy? Because she's taking me to caravans in the family. Okay, 1 second. Okay. It's almost like she wants to come in. Yes, I have Nan's ring. Yes, wonderful. It's almost like she wants to come in and say there's two males in the family, and yeah, wonderful. And she wants to bang their heads together in a wonderful way, in an endearing way. I'm trying to be diplomatic here, but it's almost like they've got to pull their socks up and they've got to stop clashing with each other. And she's talking to me about that. I don't know if that makes any sense, Tracy. Please let me know. But she's talking to me about they've got to pull their socks up and they've got to stop arguing. Yes, went on caravan holidays. Yeah, she's talking to me. She's got because she said if she was down here, she'd bang their heads together. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm getting. But this lady, like I said, very much a woman of principle, very much for her family. And okay. She's talking about the Kent area going back in her family as well, because she's talking to me about hot picking going way back. So I don't know if you was aware of that, if you understand that from the family history, but that's what she's talking to me about. Okay, so please let me know. Yeah, I got my nan's ring. John Zebra went on holiday. Okay. So let me just go. Yeah, Desiree as well. Yeah, okay, Desiree. So I'm just going to go with another piece of information. Okay, 1 second. Okay, 1 second. So who is it that's got a child around within the family that's feeling a bit poorly at the moment? Not 100%. They're feeling a little bit poor. And I want to say it's a young girl that's not feeling 100%. Okay, is that yes? It's my sister to this, what I've just said, Tracy. Yeah. Desiree, you said yes, it's my sister. Tracy, I lived in Kent, but there's okay. Okay, 1 second. I lived in Kent. Okay, 1 second. Tracy, do you understand? Split link. Yes, it could be a split link. Yeah, but let me just go back in because I need to really focus on who this is for. So please let me know, who is it that can take the young girl that's a little bit poorly at the moment? A lovely young girl that's a bit poorly. And I want to say, yes, I understand that family, a young girl not well. Okay, let me just see 1 second. 1 second. Okay, and who is it that this week? Okay. Somebody's. Do you understand that somebody this week has been focusing on a window? There's something to do with a window or curtains or manoeuvring a window or something to do with a window. I'm just trying to condense it down who my link is with. Yes, I understand that the family young girl not well. That's Tracy. Who understands between you both about a window? It's either fixing a window or curtains. There's something that's going on here regarding a window. They've just shown me. Okay, just waiting for the comment to come up, and I'm just going to get more. Okay, 1 second. Yes. Okay, I understand. No, I can't take a poorly little girl. Okay, Tracy, I'm with you. So thank you, Desiree. Thank you. Yes, cleaning windows. Okay, right, Tracy, I'm just going to come in and see what this wonderful lady has to say to you. Now, she's talking to me about, okay. It's almost like Tracy. Yeah, wonderful. Thank you. Tracy, she's talking to me about putting your boundaries up. There's been a situation going on around you where you've allowed somebody to step over them. And she wants to come in and say, you have to put your boundaries up. You have to know your worth. I don't know if that makes any sense. Please let me know. But this lovely lady's coming in and saying to put your boundaries up and not to put up with anything that's anyone or anything that is not valuing you as a person. So please let me know about that, because that's very significant, this lady, what she's saying. Please let me know about that. Okay. I'm just waiting for your comment, and in the meantime, I'm going to get some more for you, Tracy. And she's also talking to me about, okay. Okay, do you understand? Absolutely correct. Definitely let someone push me too far. Yes, and it's almost like there's been a falling out, but she's saying, take your power back, remember where you come from, and stand in your power and don't allow it. This is what I want to say. It's very strong, this message, especially about the boundaries. So hopefully you're going to understand that. And it's almost like you're ready to really move on, but everybody else is pulling you back. And she's saying, just move on anyway. So please, I hope you can understand that, Tracy. Please let me know. Bless you. So I hope that makes sense. But thank you for working with me. Let me move around now. Okay, thank you. Let's see who else is coming forward. Okay, 1 second. Okay, so I've got a young male here. And this young male, he's got his head down. He's got quite long hair covering his eyes. Quite tall, quite lanky, this young male. I'm seeing him in a leather jacket, and he's got hair coming across his eyes a little bit. Bit of a loner, I want to say, with this gentleman. Had a lot of issues, a lot of ups and downs, I want to say. It was almost like with this young male. Okay, 1 second. Let me just see what he wants to say to me. It was almost like, he used to withdraw within himself, this young male that I've got. Like I said, tall, hair across the eyes, quite dark. I want to say like a dark colour hair. I want to say black, actually. Yeah, quite dark. I'm seeing the leather jacket is very significant with this young male. Okay, 1 second. And what I am getting with this young male, okay, like I said, very withdrawn. Yes, I understand. Bless her. Thank you so much, Pauline. Bless you. Thank you, Tracy. Okay, so like I said, with this young male, yeah, I want to say it was almost like emotionally, he used to go from one extreme to the other. This is this young male with a leather jacket, tall, with the dark hair going across his eyes. Please let me know if anyone can understand this. I'm seeing there's a big problem regarding drugs, and I want to say Yeah, and pills as well, because he's shown me that he was very much all over the place. He didn't have an easy time in his life, he's telling me, and he's saying there was a lot of hardship when he was a young male growing up. This young man. Okay, 1 second. Let me just see what else. I just need somebody to let me know if they can understand this male. Okay, let me go back in. And with this gentleman, what I am getting with him, okay, it's almost like nobody could actually get to him. He was like closed off. Lots of people tried to help him, tried to get him back on the right track, but it was almost like a self-destruct with this gentleman. So please let me know if anyone can understand it. Okay, this is Desiree. How did he pass over? Okay, I'm not sure yet. So let me just go back in. Don't ask questions. I'm just getting exactly what he's given me. So let me just see. 1 second. Okay, and also what I am getting as well with this gentleman. Okay. He's showing me bikes. Does anyone understand a bike? Because he's showing me he's revving up his bike. And it was almost like he got told to slow down so many times with this bike, because I'm seeing a bike around him. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. Please let me know if anyone can take this young man. Okay, let me just get a little bit more. And okay. I'm hearing the name Jean as well. Jean, that's significant. I've just heard the name Jean, so I don't know if that makes any sense. Please let me know. Please let me know if anyone can understand this. I'm just waiting for comments to come up to see if anyone can take this lovely gentleman. Okay. And what I am getting with him, okay. Okay, because it was almost like before he's passing, he's telling me that he was up on a really good place. He was in a really good space, and it's like he was on the right path. Somebody felt like it was on the right path around him. He was trying to help him, and it's almost like it was just out of the blue. I want to say out of the blue, and I want to say to do with pills and a situation with overdose. It's like a tablets or pills, and they was very significant. So please let me know if anyone can understand this young male. I'm not seeing any comments as yet, so I don't know if anyone can understand this. That's his mum's name. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, Desiree. Yes, he died on his motor. Okay, Desiree. So let me come to you. Okay. So do you also understand, Desiree, with this gentleman? Okay. Do you understand about a dog being very significant around him? A dog, because he's just shown me a dog. It's either around him or around you. Do you understand about a dog? It's very significant. He's just shown me that. Okay. I'm just waiting for you to answer that. Please let me know. And let me just get a little bit more. Okay, 1 second. And you also understand about him going through highs and lows of being very self-destruct as well. But I want to say, when the passing, it was to do with how high he was. He's talking to me about how high he was. So please let me know if that makes sense. I need to see the comment, if that makes sense to you. Okay. It's almost like a James Dean character. That's what they've just shown me. It's almost like they've just shown me a picture of James Dean. I don't know if that's significant, but whatever I get, I give. Yes. Can you let us know what you're saying yes to, Desiree? Please, can you let me know what you're saying yes to? We need to know what you're saying yes to. It's very important. Thank you. And with this gentleman as well, what I am getting, it's coming in with a lot of love. I know that. It's almost like so strong. Please let me know, Desiree, what you're saying yes to. Yes, he was badly into. Okay, that's significant. Okay, Desiree, what I am going to do, I'm just going to go in and see what he wants to say to you and why he's come. Okay. It's almost like he's coming in to say you need some upliftment at the moment. Sorry, I couldn't quite get the words out, but some upliftment at the moment. He's talking to me about, it's almost like you've lost yourself a little bit at the moment, and it's like getting yourself back on track. You're outgrowing people, he's talking to me about, and he's talking to me about you going on a new path and setting a new intention, and you're going into a different energy. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, Desiree, but this is what he wants to say to you. He's coming in to encourage you to do that. And also to go back to studying. I don't know if you've been thinking about studying. Please let me know if you can say yes to any of these things. Does it make sense, please, Desiree, what I'm saying? Yes, indeed I do, 100%. Thank you. So he's coming in with lots of love, and he's saying, get back on track. He's around you a lot. He's sending you so much love, and he just wants to let you know that he's absolutely at peace. So I leave his love with you, and I hope that makes sense to you, and I'm going to move on. Thank you. I'm just going to have a quick drink of water. Thank you so much. Okay, so let me go back in and let me just see who else is coming. Okay, so I've got an elderly lady, and this elderly lady, I want to say on the smaller side, but my goodness, she's larger than life character, very tiny, I want to say, but she had a lot to say. I want to say she still had her teeth, because she's talking to me about her teeth. And yeah, I want to say a little bit bent up her fingers, arthritis. There's something going on with her fingers, arthritis, but she was tough as they came. Very strong lady, even in her 80s. She's telling me she was strong. She would be up cleaning, up moving around, and she would be fiercely independent, very fiercely independent, this elderly lady. Okay. And what I am getting with this elderly lady, it's like she was the hierarchy of the family. Everyone used to look up to her, and she would have everybody in stitches, this lady, because she wouldn't let anybody come in and tell her what to do. She was such a character. And what I'm hearing the name Anne or Annie, but it might not be her name, but it could be associated around her. So please don't go with the name only. And with this lady, yeah, I want to say she was very psychic herself, this lady, very open. She's talking to me about the tea leaves. She's showing me the cup, and she's looking at the tea leaves, this lady. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, she's saying that she had a very tough life. It wasn't easy. It was almost like she was quite rural at one point in her life, because she's showing me freezing cold outside. And she's showing me a fire she always used to sit round and get the fire on, and eating fish and chips out of newspaper. I don't know if anyone can understand this lady. Please let me know what you can understand regarding this lady. And please say yes individually to what you're listening to. Thank you. And with this lady, what I am getting as well, like I said, such a character, fiercely independent, wouldn't allow anybody to come anywhere near her. She'd fight everybody. I'm getting my fists up like this, and I'm holding my hands like this. She was quite rigid in her stance. And I want to say towards the end of her life, it was almost like, it was just like a peacefulness that came across her, like a real peacefulness. I don't know if that makes sense. Please let me know, anybody that can take this lovely lady who's fierce and who's a wonderful character. Sounds like my nan, Wendy. Wendy, it sounds like your nan. Please let me know what you can understand. Please let me know what you're saying yes to. Thank you. It's really important. So yeah, very fiery character. And she had an old-fashioned thing of the bucket. There's something to do with a bucket. I don't know what she's trying to show me. She's showing me an old bucket. I don't know. It's like she's washing her face in it. So please let me know if that makes sense. But that's what she's showing me. And whatever I'm getting, I'm just giving. So it's really important that you say you can understand that. Billy Joe can take it. Okay. I can take. Okay. Please let me know what you're saying yes to. I need to know. But there's a bucket. My nan is very strong, smaller. She's got older. Her name was Anne. Oh, wonderful. But I didn't know that until she was in hospital. Okay, excellent. Anne was very sick. That's Kim. Kim, I understand that. Yes. Okay. But do you understand who is it can take? My grand is very psychic, very strong person, Christina. Okay. But who can understand this bucket? There's something to do with this bucket. She's showing me. Could be my name with the small fire. Louise. Okay. So please let me know. Somebody, I need to. Okay, let me just let her to give me something that you can absolutely understand. My mum's middle name is Anne as well. Wonderful. But do you understand about this lady? She's had some very old-fashioned habits of the way she used to wash herself. And she's shown me an old bucket. She's showing me that she didn't want to go with the times. It was like she used to go out. I don't know if it was. I'm just trying to see what she's showing me. She's talking to me about coal as well. I don't know if that makes any sense. An old coal fire. And she's also talking to me about how she used to put money away. She showed me a purse on the mantelpiece, and she used to hide her money in the back of her purse, and used to put your hand in, and she used to slip you money. That is very significant. So I really need somebody to tell me. Yes, I think that I have lots of mail. No, I need somebody to say yes to that. If you understand that, please, what I've just said. I need you to be more specific when you're open fire. Yes, my uncle was caught in a bucket when he was born. Oh, the bucket was very significant, Kim. So I'm going to go with you, Kim. Bucket, she was always clean, but the bucket was very important, Kim. So I feel like I'm very drawn to you because this bucket was very significant. That's why she showed me it. Let me just see what else I can get. 1 second. And okay, do you understand about the old-fashioned way of passing money over as well? Open fire. Yes, my uncle was caught in a bucket. Yeah, when he was born. Yeah, that's very significant. But Kim, do you understand about her putting money in your hand, passing money over, and she used to hide money away in the back of her purse, or it was like, because she's telling me she used to hide it around the back of the mantelpiece, and I'm trying to be more specific so I know who I'm with. So please say yes to what I'm actually saying, if you can take it, that is, obviously. But okay, so there's 3 people still taking it. I'm just waiting for the comments to come up, and let me get more because she needs to give me something very significant. 1 second. Okay, who is it this week that's been wanting to arrange flowers or send flowers? There's some sort of arrangement that's okay. 1 second. There's arrangement that's come to somebody this week. There's arrangement of flowers that's come to somebody. My name is Jeanette. She was close to her. Billy. Okay. My mum is. Yes, that's my. Okay. Yes, that's my friend. My mum is Jeanette. She was close to her. Okay. But do you understand about the significance this week with one of you 3? Yes, Nan handed money for the household. She used to give us pennies from her purse. Yeah. But do you also understand about flowers being delivered to one of you this week? There's a bouquet, or there's a bouquet that you're to do with regarding flowers this week. Please let me know if you understand that, because it's very significant. Okay, 1 second. Let me just get a little bit more. And I'm also hearing the name Harry. I'm hearing the name Harry. If anyone can understand that. I'm just trying to narrow it down now who I'm with. So there's Billy, there's Kim, and I'm just waiting for the other comments to come up. Please say yes if you can understand the name Harry, and also the bouquet of flowers regarding one of you. Okay, I'm just waiting for the comments, and I'm just going to carry on. Just giving flowers to a friend yesterday. My husband gave me a plant last night. Yes. Okay, Kim, I'm going to go with you because I feel that's very significant. I'm trying to establish who I'm with, and I've asked Spirit to give me something. Okay. So, Kim, okay, so let me just see, because this lady is a real sort of the earth. That's what I want to say. And I'm just going to ask her what she wants to say to you, Kim. Bless you. Okay, 1 second. So, Kim, it's almost like you're under starter's orders. You're raring to go. There's a lot going on around you. that you want to do. Don't worry about the name, okay, but the flowers are very significant and the bouquet around you. But she's talking to me about you're dying to get back to doing things, and of course we all are, but there's something significant. It's almost like you're going to make a big change. Now, do you understand about moving or helping somebody move? Because I'm seeing a scene now where you're helping somebody move or you're moving yourself. Please let me know. Billy Joe, I can take all of this. Can you take the flowers, Billy Joe? I need to know what you can take. You need to be more specific. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Kim, do you understand this about moving or helping somebody move? Yes, to feel stuffy mentally. Oh no. Okay. I'm into the message now. That was not sure about the Harry. Kim, do you understand what I'm talking about regarding okay, 1 second. About moving, not moving, but do you understand about helping somebody move, or somebody's thinking about moving around you? Sorry, I'm not sure what Billy, it makes sense to me. Sorry, what does it make sense? What makes sense, Billy? You need to be more specific. Just tell me what you... Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, Billy. Sorry, I didn't understand. I was just looking to see. Right, Billy. So it makes sense to you about the moving. Please let me know about the moving. Okay. And also with this lady, she's talking to me about big changes that you want to make. Very significant changes. Obviously, it's the moving. And she's also talking to me about letting somebody go and moving on. Please let me know if you understand that, Billy Joe. Just waiting for your comment, and I'm going to carry on. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, it's very significant about this moving. She's talking to me about this moving house, helping somebody. Can anyone tell me why Pauline couldn't see my comments? That's okay. That's okay, Billy. Just let me know. Let me know about the moving. Is that significant? Just focus on if this is significant. Thank you. That's wonderful. I'm just waiting for your comment to come up, but this lady, she's coming in with so much love. I think I'm just going to go into the message. All of the information match my friend in spirit. Wonderful, wonderful. But can you understand about the moving? It's very significant because I'm trying to narrow it down to who I'm with. So please let me know if you understand about the moving. Okay, and let me just see 1 second. Okay. Yeah, she's talking about you moving on. I'm going to go with you, Billy Joe, and she's talking about you moving on and letting go and going in the right direction. So I'm going to leave her love with you, and I feel like that could be a split message for both of you. So yeah, I feel like I've got a split link. So I hope that you can all take that. But it's all to do with moving on and just not looking back, going forward. So I'll leave her love with you. So thank you. So now I'm going to move around and see who else I'm with. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so let's just see who. That was a tough one, everybody, because there were so many people and I was trying to narrow it down. Bless you. So sometimes that does happen. I'm trying to, get into the link to see who I'm with, but it's okay. We're doing okay. We're doing well. So we're moving on to the next person. Thank you, Spirit. So if you want to come closer and let's see who else is coming forward. Okay, bless you. Okay, so 1 second. So I've got an older plus changing. Okay. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Okay, so I've got a gentleman with me. This gentleman is quite a big man. Yes, I want to say had a big tummy, big tall gentleman. I'm seeing a ring on his finger and I'm seeing a bird tattoo. I want to say he's got a bird tattoo. I want to say a big man, balding head here, thinning hair here, very much a man's man, very old school in his way of thinking. Excuse me. With this gentleman, what I'm going to my chest. I am struggling like mad with my chest with this gentleman, and I can't breathe, and I'm breathless. I'm very breathless in my breathing with this gentleman. But like I said, a big guy, a ring on his finger. I'm seeing a bird tattoo on him, and also I'm seeing like a heart with a name in, and like an arrow going through. I want to say this gentleman had tattoos around on him, and let me just see. Okay, and what I am getting with this gentleman, okay, yeah, okay, very much a strong character. Like I said, very into his principles, very much a man's man. But I want to say in his younger days, thank you, Tracy, thank you. In his younger days, there used to be a little bit of fisticuffs. He's telling me he was a bit of a boy. When everyone else was talking about it, he'd be doing it. Loved his family. He's telling me about his wife, what a wonderful woman she was, and he's talking to me about braces. He's talking to me about braces that he used to wear, because he used to flip his braces. That's what I want to get. So please let me know if anyone can understand this gentleman, because I've moved on big time. Okay, and let me just see. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. I want to say there's traveling family in the background. I want to say travelers in the background. And I want to say there was a lot of children around as well. Thank you, Julie. A lot of children around this gentleman, but there's traveling connections going back with him. Because he's showing me a pony now. He's showing me a pony. Can anyone take this? Can anybody take this gentleman? Please let me know. Nothing yet. Okay. Okay, let me just see what else. Yeah. Okay. And he's also telling me about Appleby Fair, or Appleby. I don't know if I've got that right. Wants to get the communicated to the right person, doesn't like. Okay, that's fine. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so sorry, going back to this gentleman. Okay, this gentleman had traveller links in the family, big man, balding head. I'm seeing tattoos on his arm, and I'm getting in with a ring on. Okay, let me just see what else. Okay. Also, I'm hearing the name Gary. I don't know if anyone can understand this gentleman so far. Like I said, a big man, very much a man's man. He is showing me big hands. At one point, he used to do boxing. Okay, let me just go back in. Okay. Also, I'm hearing the name Julie. And I've also heard the name Gary. So I don't know if anyone can take this man. Please let me know if anyone can take anything. Thank you. Okay, I'm not getting anything up. Thank you, Stacey. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you, everybody. Please let me know about this gentleman. Can anyone take it so far? Nothing yet. Okay, so this gentleman, I'm just going to go in a little bit more, because I don't like to send them away, because he's such a character, and he's coming in and he's saying, yeah, I want to talk to somebody, but he needs to tell me who he wants to talk to. So 1 second. Okay. I'm also hearing the name May. Now, it could be May as in name, or May significant as in the month, May. Okay. I'm seeing a traveling family. I'm seeing, caravans. They're showing me a scene now okay, 1 second. And he's showing me the boys on the quad bikes, because he's telling me the boys have got quad bikes. And I'm hearing Billy Joe or Tony and Billy Joe. I'm going with this gentleman, and he's got traveling background, and he's telling me about Billy Joe, and they're on quad bikes. This is two young boys that are down on the earth plane. Can anyone understand any of this? Please let me know. If not, I'm going to move on. But I don't really want to move on until. Can anyone take it? No, not okay. That's fine. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. I'm going to move on anyway, so I'm going to let this gentleman go. Okay, let's just see who else I'm with. 1 second. Okay. Now, I've got a lady with me, and this lady, an elderly lady, she used to love doing knitting. She's got her feet in a bowl. She used to soak her feet in a bowl, and she's sitting by a fireplace, and she's quite a big lady, couldn't maneuver herself around very well. She's got a big problem with her legs, and she's talking to me about her ankles swelling up, this lady. But she used to sit there and do her knitting. She wasn't easy to look after and wasn't easy to please. She used to go into quite dark moods, I want to say, and she was very I can't say it no other way, but quite negative in so many ways. It was almost like very depressed a lot. She gave everybody a hard time. There was a woman that used to look after her, and she gave her such a hard time. And she would try and do everything she could to please her and to look after her, but she would moan a lot, this lady. Very significant, this is, about her being really having a go at this poor lady, because I'm seeing this lady looking after her and washing her feet, and nothing was good enough for her. It was almost like she would take her frustration out on this lady. And let me give you a little bit more about the lady. So yeah, I want to say quite big on top. She used to wear glasses, this lady. Used to knit. Knitting was her passion. Okay. I'm hearing the name Yvonne. I don't know if that makes any sense. It might not be her name, but it could be associated with her. Yvonne, I'm hearing. So please let me know if anyone can take this lovely lady. And I don't know if I've said the name Julie, but I want to say the name Julie and Tracy. 2 names. Okay. And also I'm hearing, okay. Yeah. It was almost like she pushed everybody away from her. My mother was very negative, swollen legs, hard time to everyone. It sounds like my mother. It's Lenica. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Great. Okay. So do you also understand? I think that's hot. I can't pronounce that name. Is Lenka? Oh, I missed it. Okay, Lenka. The lady would need to be. My mother was very negative, swollen legs. Okay, Lenka. Thank you. Okay. And what was the other comment? Okay, the lady would need to be. That's a daughter knitting, yes, but not the glasses. Okay. Okay. Do you understand about an eyeglass? Because I'm seeing an eyeglass with a light somebody used to use. I don't know if it's you or someone around her, and I can take the names. Wonderful. Is this Lenka still? Yeah, I think that is it, Lenka? Okay, so let me just get a little bit more. And do you understand as well, Alenka, that she had a lot of anger in her, a lot of bitterness from the past? She fell out with somebody, and it was almost like she never got over it and never forgiven somebody around her. And I want to say it's to do with a male that she didn't forgive. Please let me know if you understand that. I'm just waiting for your comment, okay, to let me know if that makes sense, because I feel like there was a lot of bitterness within her and she never quite got over it. I like glass. Only her friend is using the magnifying glass. Okay. But do you understand about her anger and her bitterness? It was almost like she fell out with somebody and she never got over it. And she did have a very hard time. She's telling me that when she was younger, that she went through a terrible time. I think she's talking to me. Let me just hear. About her father. I don't know if this makes any sense. Yes, a lot of anger. Yes, fell out of many people. Could be her brother. Okay, yes, it's very significant because it was almost like she kept going on about it. It was like it happened years ago, but she never let it go. I don't know if that makes sense. Please let me know if that makes sense to you. Okay. Okay. And do you understand about, yeah, she never forgave her brother. Yes, I feel like I'm definitely with you. And a lot of bitterness. Yeah, thank you for that. Because she was coming in and she's coming in. I'm going to go into a message now. And yes, lots of anger, hard time. Her father was very, yes, he was. She's telling me she didn't know how to come out of it. It was like she was stuck in a time warp. I don't know if that makes sense, but she's telling me she didn't know how to come out of it or to heal herself. And she's telling me it's almost like she's telling me she wasted a lot of years, but you never waste years because you learn. Yes, it makes sense. Yeah. And she's telling me that it was very, very difficult. And she wants to come in with a lot of love and say sorry. She wants to come in with so much love. And she's talking to me about giving everybody a hard time. And she's saying it's almost like she's asking for forgiveness. That's the way she's coming across and the way I'm hearing her explain this. And okay, let me just see. And she's at so much peace now. Yes, then she was abusive to me, but it makes sense. Yeah, you understand. It was almost like she was following a pattern that she couldn't break. And it was so difficult. She couldn't see further than this pattern. And it was all what she knew. And she's coming in and she wants to say sorry. And she's coming in with a lot of love. And she's telling me that she's really proud of what you have achieved, because it's almost like you're here to break the timeline of the family. And it's almost like you've broken free and you're on a different path and you're moving in a different direction. Yes, I need to let go of what happened. Yeah. But she's saying she's really proud of what you've done. It's only the only block now for me to move on fully. Yeah. And she's coming in with so much love, Lenka. She's telling me to tell you how proud she is, because it's almost like you've really worked on yourself. And it's almost like you've got this last bit that you're going to let go of and move. And it's an ongoing process, the healing, very much so. But it's almost like you're finding it in your heart to let go and forgive. And she's telling me when you do, yes, she's followed a pattern and she could not see. She lived in it and killed it all to everyone and me. Yeah, she's understanding that. Yes, I do the work on myself and my work. Well, she's telling me just keep going, and it's almost like there's going to be like some sort of awakening for you. And the more you put your work in of healing and of forgiving and letting go, the more you put in, the more that you're going to get out of this life. Because she's saying life is too short to carry this burden on you. But we do have to go in and work on ourselves and let this energy go. And it's almost like I want to say to you about some inner child work. I don't know if you've done a inner child workshop, but I want to encourage you to go on that. And she's leaving so much love with you, Lenica, and just to say thank you for working with me, and so much love to you. Thank you. So thank you. I think I've come up to time now. Bless you, everybody, and thank you for being so supportive. And thank you, Spirit. I'm really grateful. Thank you. Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Pauline. Thank you very much indeed. You worked extremely well and hard there. Thank you very much on behalf of everybody here and Spirit World for being an instrument for the Spirit. Thank you very much indeed. I hope you've enjoyed being with us as well, Pauline.
I really have. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Wimbledon.
And my Jackie would love your top. She just would love tops.
I thought I'd bring some glitz and glamour to Wimbledon this morning and from Spirit World.
Brilliant. I stopped wearing it because I got people talking about me, but
bless you.
Richard started the rumours. Well,
bless you, everybody. Glitz and glamour at Wimbledon. Thank you.
Well, friends, we're now coming to the end of our service. Pauline will close the meeting in prayer in a moment. I just want to say on the Hydesfield weekend, which... Well,
Hydesfield's on the Wednesday.
Yeah, Hydesfield's on the Wednesday, but the following Sunday, we're going to do a celebration of the birth of spiritualism. There'll be a number of things going on. We haven't got a full agenda at the moment because I haven't told Richard, but what the whole plan is. But it's going to be slightly different to our normal Sunday because it's very important as spiritualists we remember our own birthday and celebrate it. So there will be a lot going on with readings and talks, and as well as the clairvoyance, which is the most important aspect of the day. On Zoom, on Wednesdays, we have our friendship club. And on Thursday, Jackie has a spiritual picnic. And that's all available. You'll see that on the advert with Spiritual Psychics TV. And can I highly recommend you all join as patrons of Spiritual Psychics TV. Spiritual Psychics TV is doing a great job keeping the movement going and alive. And we need to support them very much. And Richard, James and his team have a wonderful event going on each day and something of the evenings. and at weekends. And this afternoon, Richard, have we got the psychic sofa? Thank you. Wonderful. VIP nights, very important for all you up-and-coming spiritualist mediums. Oh, good old Matt and Kirsty making a wonderful return to our Monday nights, which is a great evening with the pair of them. They are very good exponents for spiritualism, and they also are very wonderful people, so thank you. And Jackie's Psychic Picnic on a Thursday afternoon, 1 till 3. And the idea of that, you listen to what Jackie has to talk about different mediums and different organisations within spiritualism, and you can also have a cup of tea, cake or whatever with yourself and enjoy that. So that's about it for coming up at the moment. In a sounding negative, but it's not negative, unfortunately, we should have been away at our spiritual weekend this weekend. We should have been at Bournemouth celebrating our spiritual seeker events, but that's now going to be in October. We're fully booked for October, but we're getting ready for taking bookings in March. And also we're looking about doing another special event, which you'll see lots of write-ups about soon. That's going to be a really joint venture with a wonderful group of people. And when we've got more information, it'd be good to share that with you. And Christine Lacey, thank you. It's been a lovely morning, Pauline, she's saying. So I'm glad you've enjoyed it. So, Pauline, would you close our meeting with prayer?
Of course. If you'd like to join me in prayer, everybody. Divine Spirit, just to say thank you, and how grateful we are that our two worlds crossed this morning. And please, may we have a special blessing on everybody here and their families, and may we all focus on love rather than fear, and may all this energy that's been built up this day go out into the four corners of Mother Earth, and may we all be blessed until we all meet again. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. Once again, Pauline, thank you very much for today. Thank you all for joining us at Wimbledon Spiritualist Church today. I thank Spiritual Psychics TV for their production today, and I wish you all well. And remember, if you've got any anxieties or problems, please contact Spiritual Psychics TV. They will help you and put you in touch with people that they know of. And never hesitate to join us on a Sunday and share with what you understand to be your spiritualism and life eternal. Friends, family, all of you, good morning, God bless, until we meet again. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.